Yo, salamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Mbadi ngoli kali konton koteke. Kabondi kibaro network kalnal badi ma pamane nga kibaro to mon kabondi Rambo Jatta bulabe diamu kanga itandiroke. The road clearing exercise mu yalon ko yake banko tundol mu me bela saim tembeng fele nyinti be birkama. Kirimbas ba mu yalon ko le kumandita je anim fanang molla bitikol mu yalon ko wolle tei marsew nyin kono mo jama ya itandi ko kule mu yala manyana ka kewo kono abeje birkama area council la chairman o Yankuba Darboe adiamuta ko nyina ko Rambo Jatta ko mul kane lamoy audio mul yalon ko ka bondi mol bului be diamu kan nyin ko nyina ba wolka kuma kense wonyin ne fo anum fananga be tandiro ke kanko do ko mun kata je wala nyanda ka ke bawo birkama be nori mbakele anu Yankuba Darboe mantara do ko ke kan continental be sataro ke kanko central government have nothing to do with this case o kamala abe tandiro ke kanko ate Rambo Jatta ko banko dingo dolbe je ke fanko mandi muslimele manke muslim moti anum fananga jalairo ke molla mul yalon ko wolle fananga diamu nyin ko nyinto ko mol mi fo ko mo nyi long be diamu ka wo ko nyin la anum fanang ay sataro ke ko adam baro nyanta ka mol mutamul yalon ko le ka diamu surtout ko social media anin journalist mul yalon ko bika fasaro ke government wala mansakunda la kuola be diamu ka wo ko nyin la ate Rambo Jatta menanga yuni nyi kibaro nyine kono ka jibero ke ko mul yalon ko wolle fota Rambo ka bondi Rambo bulu tentoni nyairo bali atel mul kallamo yalnal badi malem pamane ala baraka baake ala ramo kunyima
Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. A'udzu billahi minas shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum Gambia, assalamu alaikum patriotic Gambians, assalamu alaikum friends of the Gambia. Ntelem Usman Rambo Jatta in Pretoria, South Africa. Famo keta famo nyi manke tanati Cairo doron no do ko siata hajo siata wato deteta wato mansoto. But I'm following all what is happening on social media back home in the Gambia. Ngamobe misnak definitely. I love Gambia. I truly love Gambia. And when I say I love Gambia, I mean I love Gambia. I just want to weigh in on the ongoing road clearance by the various stakeholders of the Gambia government, and then I want to add my voice to the patriotic Gambians pour comment on the good initiative they taken to make sure Gambian roads are safe and free. First, I start Muntole Wolomu Joswang Mfongo Mamakunda, and then it was very good that those garages on the highway are cleared because they cause an obstruction to traffic. Momo Bulu, I'll to the dry cough leben. Moto Momo Bulu, then you will really understand how to call it. Nifu road lala, you have to be very, very extra careful. Your Kaboto Kananing Westfield, Kamama the Manyang Highway ta. Kata to Aboko, Lamen, Banjulunding, Busumbala, New Yundum, Busumbala, Farato, Nyambai, Kadung Birikama Sati Kono, where they are currently. Now understand local the exercise team imang Kolea Costo Dauda for Satiba Birikama. Ning ala tema naki nene malonko Birikama is such a magnificent place Sateba andung mbina mumfola nak mbala fela Birikama nkolu o West Coast nkolu in Birikama isela moina bake to nyalo mu mulla kanti mulka boy dimbaya tiolo mu and so on ikele dimbal barandu wolto we don't dispute that because nyache kabra exercise o kumasta mo kalantan lo kuma kalantan siyata ika sembola jay kan adinda janna funta janne molo alnga hypocrisy pula. Let us be very honest and fair with ourselves if we want that small country to move forward. It's the smallest country in West Africa, but it is also the most backwarded country in terms of human development, in terms of infrastructure. Thanks to these two presidents, the former President Yahya Jammeh and the current President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, they try at all costs, with all the obstacles they are facing, to move the Gambia forward. Gambia nolo, al-balfal fongoli. Al-balfal fongoli, nindiamu ba social media. It is not going to solve our problems. Talk without no work takes you nowhere. It only takes you backwards. The so-called democracy you have in the Gambia, I call it so-called democracy because you are abusing it. You don't even know its meaning. Near for her sign democracy level Bangkoka. Iba monya tele democracy la Gambia what about? Yele nyanto bang foy du mol nyanto kono wala be li paral ko tantang yedeng. That's democracy. Nyanto le be la idan dollar soto. Nilo nyanto nyo kum faydu nta molta kono definitely ni baduna nyora. And that is what is happening in the Gambia. Democracy is un-Islamic. This nonsense Western ideology, Allah balkunkono, al muslim molati, muslim hakamulu. Allah barako, Allah keko, al tamanya ko la be bal konti bola la lakiral. Ni mol mu yodundal kunkono, wol man la alala, wol man believe ko wol be ba konti bola le. Barwana yalo ninko Gambia. Misile me tolo siata bar misile mo man siya mol kamera nyante nyamama sutiana. But I have the right to voice out what certain things are happening in that small country called the Gambia. Bidika mankolo sati nyimala balbolo. I believe now bidika malom Gambia sati bati niba control kumasla. But niya check Nimbed kono fir lalu ya birikama mutale birikama teten. Yarfam birikama mandete. Go and look at those roads. Altalia birikama GBB. Aningale birikama GBB last week janning demolition team ka fotaje. Andong yo momo la fengoma. Amanke mandi korda kono tide mbedo kang because niye korda wafuya. Ika foile na korda dimension of fenang. Fiscal planning, they have a very big plan. Munga trala ring tabulo kanina te kasumandro keni wala. Korda yalom bakaw. Astagfirullah yalom birikama. Or anywhere in the Gambia. Hapo la bala. Ile fenso ya dan daming. Ile korda hapo dante wala. Feng boy banta mansalam bedo kang. Mansatala wati. Jumalo mansatin tol fong mansati. Let's make things very clear for people to understand. Nying mol muntate la kantung nimpiti kollo mansala mbedo kang. Ali nyininka ye clearance was to muntole. Because area council wol nana makiku. Kabra ko chuk area council nana man kutilin dinki. Itolle interest ka kodo collect don wol ba area council kang. Because ngalo rifraf fenko moila tundi rifraf chairman o moile in Bikama Area Council they pass a so-called resolution to challenge this demolition. But mba nyinin kala munala nyinin ka foi kadami no boy aba Bikama Area Council la manol Bikama Area Council la kamba Bikama Area Council la demarcate for fiscal planning of the central government wala demarcate ala nyinin kawala. Yalong during the time of campaign, to put this boy into that office will be the biggest mistake of the people of West Coast, because the boy's head is empty. Hey, angaleba fo manke moke angaleti. Kangolom yemun karang ya ima susu. Bari yalo nga fale fanan Gambia nyinkara nalla bambula masibo kono. So-called jangis. Mun ko itolu bukola be kunkono itolu stupid tabeti fente kunkono na manke kuriani timbaliani topaliani nonsense oti ala jibe ikamun samba court for economic crime and so imanke illiterate so called jangi sollom so birika man kolu billahi wala al nyunu bula yela do ko ke freely al ya jibe andum ntenga believe ko yankuba dabo la funto bakela muntu wolom to see how to clear those streets. Yara fan Gambian tol kam kambalu nolla alta YouTube al channel ol follow bang ali ajibe no ke so mun ka bo biti ko dol kono. I don't know why even the health sector is not part of this task force. Modul biji yantolo arresali samba ke charge for nola they are dirty. Go back to Brikama ala jibe no mum bedo kan. Yankuba Darboe, I think that was your duty. That is your duty to go and collect all those rubbish from the streets rather than killing us with Samba Court. Like, Samba Court for what? Nana jibe for President Barolom, President for another opposition party leader, Wolom President of the Gambia Mbolon Nale. This so-called nonsense of going to court in Mansaya Kuoko is becoming a nuisance now. Mansaya la decision what you taking Mansaya to court, but yalong alkataule. Jame Jilanga, Abajam Faringalla. President Jamel Time, such things do exist in Gambia. Where were you people? Where were you? Alba Muntul. Atolaka Tauled. Billah wala Gambia no town tele siar. So Gambia no town tele un tawarang sembendal. There is no mercy. Eye for eye, fire for fire. Wolo wun Gambia no sambanyad. Gambia no man lafi mola mun soneata. Mafu man say wula nyapi molkan. I am not advocating for that. Mansa have his right, people have their right. But the Gambian no la right, he left tawala la natambila naki. Just go and look in Brikama. Molka cementi bungu de kalo manokang. Mansa lambedo. Ha accident no Seattle Gambia. Now, Mansa Kunda is trying to regularize that. And you don't want them to do that so that you can be sitting on social media blah nonsense every day. Gambia man koleade mol mu ba Gambia wala koleata isa foy ha Gambia bol wo koleata but Gambia credit sang Gambia few Gambians don't go complain. They will buy credit to go on social media and monitor what is happening there, and that costs money because in Gambia data is very expensive compared to Zambia. Zambia new $150 is on data that is 8 gigabytes that can take you for how many months, but Gambia I'll nalo GSM Tifol. Hey, God forbid. So definitely we have to commend Commune for coming up to rescue the average Gambians. And alanga duwe kende kenak because ngalu noko keloba tarele can do mal to see them down. But alaning badolelom, alaning fuarolom. Now let's go back to Brikama. Right now, unka channel jibe I think is nice Gambia. Left I'll comment la. I want to thank you so much for updating us outside the Gambia. Likewise, Zoom TV, mbal fanan comment la. Nafika channel dol wultel kabrin ko duta. In the beginning, they were nowhere to be seen. The opposition medias, they are not here. They are not here. They are not covering this. And these are things that people need to see. But I'll make it. But some of them, ning rifraf so-called journalists no kam fanang ali ke kuto de, because some of them inyaka ku kendo jele ibuko bondi ikata ku furi na tamian ko it worth not mentioning. I call ko kata kamol interview wala nje how could they see it? They build an illegal structure on a public road, so it has to be demolished. Imandu molo korda ko ne ko nangela bongo boy. Go and look at Nko Alta YouTube, you check everything that is happening there. Molla here say anile nonsense audio diamol, don't listen to it. It's all full of nonsense. Because they are anti-progress, anti-development. But Brikama, Ngaldani, maybe Yankuba Darboe, he is not willing to clear the streets. Brikama Nkolo, Alkafunyola to Lela Satimu. Ita foloko Yankuba Darboe yala nota de ba fola Brikama Sati notale. I am appealing pour Brikama Nyato Nkolo. Ali mobilization okay. I know once the government will provide support in terms of transportation and logistics. I am appealing, please. Because by right, Momo Yela Dulaboy, all mess found there should be cleared by the owner. But that is not happening. Because they are angry. Yes, they can be angry because Bawo Ikela Balu Sodami Ikoe Wulu to find. But when they were building it, they should have expected this. And Brikama Area Council should have made it very clear to them. Now, look at the road leading to the hospital. The last time Channel Dol Jibeka ambulance was like a few. Atambito without any obstruction. But compare that to last week, when ambulance went to Lola Molia or Kalo Motolia to find a way with a sick patient inside the ambulance. Development comes with tears. We have to accept that. Development comes with tears. Yirwa bukasonya mad ika batali. Yirwa inasuto. But I know from now on, if these roads are cleared in Brikama, Billah Walletala, it will be the best place to live. Now look, this is the street to the Afele Nyabala from Nice, Gambia. This is the street to the hospital. Very few people, no vehicles. So I come to these canteens on the road, they are an obstacle to the people and the safety of people. But there is littering everywhere in Brikama. There is littering everywhere, and this Brikamankolu, I am appealing. Allah sate nyandi, Allah sate fita isenia. This has nothing to do with President Barrow. No, this should have been done a long time ago. I don't know why it took this long to clear the roads, but this is one of the best initiatives of this recent government. Muni Dulaboy, I hope they find a place to continue on with their business. But in Mokana more feeling because Nadol Moila campaign that has nothing to do with this. That has absolutely nothing to do with this. Your campaign to better not only your lives but all Gambians. Your file not only for you but for every Gambians. But every time they can hurry and I can do mutapam. I can do mutapam. My brother, what have been out to Namana Moto Mosul from Bakela one lane. And that was what was happening in certain areas on certain streets in Brikama. So I don't see any. Sometimes you'll see these so-called journalists, the way they caption their programs is totally misleading. It's totally misleading. Because you want people to view your this thing so that you can have money from YouTube. I think Gambia government alba daring kula kang alia nyaka skula abina masibo wulula nak. These nonsense so-called journalists need to be regulated. Iman journalism karandulato, they have no certificate, they have nothing. Momo ulta mako muta telephone muta katam journalist. What kind of journalist are you? Street journalist? Journalism doesn't come like that. Journalism is a process. Barika mojala wula bunko no be abiwo kan ngata nyi molla no kan ayal refraf mobile muta. Sometimes from the images they are sending is not even clear. And the way they interview people is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. So these are things that I want the people to look into. And for Mane and the team, I am commending you 1000%. That is the best part of you, Mane. That is the best part of you. You don't compromise anything. Rule for one is rule for all. Where the president's property was brought down, likewise, the third most powerful person in the country, Honorable Fabakar Tomong Jatala, Koda Mata, then who are you, the rest, not to touch your places? Who are you? Those would be good examples, because they are going to spare nobody. And don't fanang, Birikama Johnson Munka Kofkata Gunjur Ning Champanjeli, Ngaji Musudolo Philology. I don't know, that place was not that clear. They were in Ata Musungudun Taraba Syria, telephone, the Almana Jumala call. Hey, even if you call the president of planet Mars, they are going to move. One rule for one is rule for all. Nobody should be spared. And I am very happy also with a CMC landing Bojang. Nila episode dolo jibe. No, I respect le num before, but ngala fale from that day. Because you are born and brought up in Brikama. But no matter who is who, if your structure is affected, it's going down. My brother, you don't but I want to congratulate you for taking that bold stand in the middle of your own bad place to speak the truth. I respect you more and definitely keep up what you are doing, because now you are a fearless man. That is the best part of you in policing. Because police yes. Because no, let me maybe kata mere fenadina puringe jay meja ide yemunke nkolofo niake nakasudu dala it will not be like this. But I want to commend the team. You are making Gambia great. Muni alonko yela fengol boy mbal haka masila. mbal hakadani la. Law is law. You put your structures on the wrong place. Cabral Bakalaje, you did not seek for clearance. The people who were supposed to advise you failed to do so. Go back to them and ask them why. That is the area council. Because most of those canteens and so on you see, they had clearance before. From where? So Yankuba Darboe, I think you were just talking out of anger with your utterances in your interview that you made in the market. It has no place in our society. It's a more feeling young. And you telling people to demonstrate. You be the leader. Come. You won't kill 3 years. Just no. Can I abide? You be the leader of that group to come and demonstrate. Because I don't know what you are going to demonstrate for. Marseille, Kabri Badila become a council. The time was a That was a boundary. There are corners. Marseille Dantadami. You think physical planning will there are riffraffs like you? What do you do call on that? Ibukane boy Dulak and Dami Alonko definitely is not within their jurisdiction. So Nyaje Birkama Marseille and Birkama say you cannot tell Fobanda. Likewise, the garage in Birkama. Garage is a garage. But you molje kantung le kobumulungo. For what? If like Mane or the drivers association boss, I move for is very correct. 90 yalo, do yalo, then where are the cars going to park later? Because of few people's interest. Anyway, you vote for President Barrow or not, that is up to God. He has already decided who's going to lead Gambia the next time. But this has nothing to do with politics. This is development. We have to differentiate these two. But the Gambian told we want to wrap everything with politics. Who are we Gambians? Alla problemo siata, na problemo siata. But it's afatulu. The negative people. You born to be negative, you live negative, you die negative.
Yo, mbadingolu mbele ya mo Rambo eminfo. Mbe jabir bala ajabiru te jamfala. First of all, yemu fo mo muli yalan ko kadiamu audio about this case. Ko ka kuma kense on fo nyo kense on be da. Rambo means of communication currently molka methods we use. WhatsApp is one of the fastest. Kadiamu moli la kumo hali moli yalan ko hakili ma balle moyti. Anu molka kumo tombo molka ku jama karebulu ka mol karandi fana. Fanna mo me bela ka bondi dino la karola bang molla social live anim fanan ka mol karadi kula mul yalon ko le la nyantolti common civic education programs and all that. Mulka will use the fastest way to communicate with people. WhatsApp bolokon and fanan ite be india mum bela mulka mulla moy yakene WhatsApp group la woto fanan lafta confirmation o kala ko kana india mum bela be mu fono kense wolti manta fem fo je namanke fanialti if we completely agree with you. In addition, wale nyenti ko Rambo nte amera ko nite kadiamu bikela mo yifongla in such a way ko ikadiamu nyamena wale nkasusu ndroke mansakunda mumbati na labe tajira yake la mulla anim fanan kamulla nyanto busi bulu kamulu batandi banko kanja. And I am advising President Barrow as a Gambian and as a brother. Kuasa anyanta hakilot la mu follow multu in Gambia banko ka wonyanta kumasleni tela. Bawo ya jame mumbeke nyimbanko kan itelota jane ya jame mbina tamuru kote ke ko wole press people know we and people know knowing very well fully well that ko ite mu molti mu yalon ko you are so inconsistent and ite be diamuta idiamuta dawdang ila nafa wole ke diamundi ite banko dingol ke jo banko dingol be fengo be kele ite le la family lem fengo be ite koy manna ko ke ikoy kamuru wo mari wolle kay koy ke nen wala ke kajafi wala ke jalay wala ka kumol foy Rambo ninte muitati mol mul nyanta sara siri la suse kilo kan debe taro mol le kono ite nyanta mum folo ke la wala si la suse kilo ka kana te yi koto bawo be siri daminto i nyanta lona ko banko dingol wolle kejo adama have nothing to pay you are paid from the taxpayers money and that taxpayers is including myself and ikany mol be jalaite nyim banko kan wolle be marali tela jola and wolle be marali la balwola wolle be marali la fengo mu me bela woto Rambo ite nyanta mon kala wolen ka mol tentu ke jayi Rambo mbe ku kilim fanan ba fule yaje fuwaro la baluo ni ko e kanya pinkan ke ika baluo ke daminto ike batandi bakela in a sense yaje nyinsila kanto fito mo kilim ma fa kanake bari silo le bala efo fenje en duniya kono silo le bala tonya be tonya fangoto ikat ni ba fola ikat tonya fo bari fo nya ba to ni yake o nyama doron hani e tonya fo ikat tonya nyen tinyale wo kammala mol kamum fo wala nyenti ko mol ma fo ko nyin silo akana fita akana bondije bari bondije nyale bala yalon hana madingo ko hani kumo ni akuntu mobul ika kumol sambana mu yalon ka bo kumo nyin replace la ninte kumo fo ko tonyante ebe fenne sambala na mumbatin la nte ya itela kumo ya tan konte ka kumo mum fonten tonyante sai Rambo nite ko nyimmoli nyante bondije ni e bondije be balula mun tolto moli ko wole fo woto ni be nyim exercise nyinkela e nyanta ya doman ke be pare ye molu ala ma fo hani ala fangoti je bari ye dulani ni moli wala ye ferol de da mum batina ko banko dingol be balula bandi nata ye molu wafati je molu fay jane ye kolike we molu mul bondi je dimbaya tannim fembe o koma wala dindin sabamu yalla dindin lula ka mul lakara mojo banko be ko le nyaadi nyamin a nyanta ka balwodi wo mol yo bul ken se londi you are not helping that person. You are not helping the society. You are creating issues mu yalon ka be problemo create la banko kan anda be ku kela mu yalon ko ate kela mu la kairati. So male kadiya mu nyaadi Rambo. I don't understand your sense of reasoning, but definitely it does not help and kule mu yalon ka banko to rakanani banko dingo. Tentoni jero bale atel mul kallamoy alnal badi malem pamani ala barka ba Allah la moy ku nyima.